Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins with you again for another episode of Egypt Pre-Dynastic in the rainy Sahara Desert, or not desert. This is about 4080 BC, so we're about 6,000 years back in history. Turn 47 of a 220 turn run, apparently. That's the goal, anyways, to unite Egypt as a state by before 220. We are kind of looking to finish this mission as quickly as possible, which is to finish exploring the cloud of distance here, the fog of war as it is called. Whoops, did I move you away? I did? Where did I put you? Right there. Yeah, a little bit of an interesting game. I'm enjoying it. It's not going to be a big run, so stay with me for another half dozen or so episodes and we'll see where it goes. Yeah, let's stop the rain. That was really loud. Great way to do a loud intro. Ooh, 4 food tile. Really? That's beautiful. Let's get to work. 21 food per turn. We're at our max cap here, though. So actually, yeah. See, is there a smaller tile food that somebody's working? Not really. Oh, right. We're in the food bonus time. That's right. We're gonna get you off of there, and you're gonna go explore. So much food. You know what? No, you're gonna food bonus while there's food to be bonused. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll wait because we have that a few turns of the food bonus. It's a big deal. Oh, a new tribe. The Dumpom tribe. Let's check them out. Let's interact with the Dumpom tribe. They are friendly, weak, and they exchange knowledge. They gain culture for production. Ooh, that sounds like a grand idea. Let's do that. You can start trading and crank our culture. Very nice. Trade 7. That's almost half what our population gives. That's a huge bonus. Alright, excellent. Next turn, we're basically at our population cap, so this is kind of weird. I guess we'll probably switch up some of this food once we no longer, in another 2 turns. We're going to take advantage of this greening of the Sahara for one more turn now. 5 food on that tile. Jeepers. Build grain field number 5. It's fantastic. Building available now is rectangle houses. Improves the population limit by 4. Excellent. Well, not going to start on that yet. I'm going to take the one more turn to suck in some of this food while we can, and then we're probably going to reshuffle our dudes into places that will be more advantageous to... Oh, hi. All the food gone. That would be more suitable for exploring. Uniting the Bull Tribe. I'm going to negotiate confederation with them. The Bull Tribe is ready to join us and take our gods as their own. Now we are 1. +1 population, which now puts us over our cap. Bull Tribe disappears from the map. Alright. Well, they're now... Oh, they're gone. Where are they? Down here. So, 1-2 tile. That's not bad. It's not a spectacular tile, but it's a good one. It's not a waste. So the greening of the Sahara has ended. Our food is back to normal. Let's take some of these less productive spots and get them going. In fact, this guy as well. On exploring, I really want to finish off this exploration. Where do we have 1? Oh, you know what? We got extra people sitting around all over the place, so that's fine there. And we can put them back to work, actually. 1 of them on the building, and 1 can go down here. And let's grab our Falcon Horse and say, how you doing? You're a pretty awesome dude. Give us some stuff. I mean, oh great and venerable Falcon of the sky. Please bestow us greatness. We can now get pastures. That sounds like a great idea. Discovered pastures. To feed large herds of cattle, the Egyptians sought and prepared pastures. Most often it was a valley with green grass and water source nearby and far away from predators. Cattle were driven into corrals in the night. Cool, because cows are dumb. Well, you know, they're not exactly the most intelligent creatures. Ta-da! Rectangular houses. Wedding. The elder of the Dumpom tribe is looking for a suitable husband for his daughter. And is willing to join a tribe together with his tribe. We have to prove that the Horus is the best earner and pay a bride price of 52 food. Remaining 5 turns. We have 105 food stored at plus 12 a turn. I think we can just pay it, merge the tribes, gain a population. Everybody's happy. Wedding time. We get the Groomy achievement. Alright, we paid the bride price and organized a magnificent wedding for both settlements. From now we are united with the Dum Palm tribe. Yay! Goodbye, Dum Palm tribe. Where were you guys? You were over here, right? Whoa, 6 culture in that spot? That's great! What's the tribe? Oh, that's fantastic. Never seen that before. See, there's some replayability here. I like it. Okay, so that's good. Let's get him going on some more food here. No, you know what? Food and tile there. Food and production there. Good. Let's keep exploring. There's a building we can make. What do we got? Pastures, adding 1 food and 2 production to each of the to 2 areas. This is again 2 areas and adds cemetery of commons, 1 authority and 4 culture. More rectangle houses. I think we'll go with this one here. Do we do the population first? Yes, let's go with the increased population capacity first because the colony is definitely growing. We're at now already at our cap right there. We can grab another guy and put him in here. Grab another and put them on the fishing. Fantastic. Going well. Oops, that's not what I wanted to click. I wanted to click next turn. How are things going? Nothing happened that turn. We have 2 more turns to finish the new houses. Rectangle houses number 2. Some exploration, a bunch of exploration finished. Empty tile there, a 1 food tile there, and an empty tile there. A little bit of pond things going on. Sort of a estuary or a delta-ish sort of action going on around here. We got 3 guys, and we have 3 tiles left to explore. They're going to take 3 turns apiece. So in 3 turns, we'll complete the mission. 18 production found and 16 food found. Lovely. 1 more turn to finish our rectangle houses in area 2. There they are there, and there. Production to each. Wonderful. So we got a bunch of production tiles that were now previously empty tiles. That's not too shabby. Nothing spectacular we can build there, but or we can use them on there. Building finished. Let's go ahead and get a new building in the Cemetery of Commoners, which is going to give an area improvement in 2 to give a +1 authority and +2 culture, or sorry, +4 culture to each point. We currently don't have enough. We need 28. We only have 14. Halfway there, that's fine. Boats. Let's do boats. Let's discover boats. Give us a bunch of food and increase the fishing. Every spot along the water now is worth more food. That's good. Let's see what we should maybe just shuffle some of these guys up to some food tiles. That's a 1-2 tile, I believe. It's hard to see. He's kind of blocked off there. If we bring him back, yeah, it's 2-2. There you go. Yeah, okay. I think that's okay. We'll leave him there. 2 more turns to finish the exploring with the discovery of boats having finished. We have a population cap of 23, so let's go ahead and boost another bring in another person, and they can go to work right there. I think the colony's going well. 3950 with 600 people. We're now a legitimate village. We're now a legitimate village, like a real place. 5 turns before the trial of the Exodus from the Sahara begins. Uh-oh. Dun dun dun. And okay, if you click on these, it tells you what you're going to need. So the trial of the Exodus of the Sahara is about to begin. The resources that will be needed are food and population limit. So we have 20. We could buy more people, but it says we're going to need both the food that we've got and we're stockpiling and the population limit. We have 3 population limit now. I think we're going to leave it at that and let them stockpile. Hokey diners, look at that culture. 32 a turn. That makes me happy. Alright, there goes the exploring. Empty. Ooh, an evil tribe. empty and a decent tile. Alright. Hippie's Gifts. The great god of the Nile, Happy's Gifts, has smiled on us. The great river is filled with life. The nets of the fishermen are bursting into huge hauls of fish, and the river banks are covered with useful herbs and plants. +1 food from fishing for 8 turns. Wow! Knowledge of surrounding lands brought us a lot of good, and we expanded our borders. Mission completed. Scout 48 areas. We get 200 free culture from that. The emergence of the nobility. Our tribe is growing, and rule by one man has become more and more difficult. So a need for a special stratum of society which can take some of the power into their hands and rule the people for the glory of Horus. So we now have a nobility class of nobles. The goal discover primitive army. Goal is to discover primitive army and train 500 soldiers or army strength. Bonus growth of 30% to culture and army strength every turn, and a one-time bonus of 100 extra troops when we complete it. So, we explored the map around the city. Huzzah! We have made a full map of the surrounding territory and have opened our first region on the map of Egypt. The map of Egypt is available. So, if you noticed before, there was always this one extra tile. This is our region, our current region of the town, the city, settlement of Heraconipolis, and now we have Egyptian map. So it's another map to explore. Very similar, but there's going to be a lot more different sort of things going on here. So this is our area right here. See the little falcon thing there? That's the river we've been working on, and this is the connection to the Nile. So these are actually regions now. Okay, so we found production, found a one-time bonus of 25, that's great, and 22 food. We found the Toad tribe. Let's go to the Toad tribe here. They are aggressive. Now, can we go to war with them? They're invincible. They provide food. Fruit, rather. Raiding them would cost us 10 food per turn for 5 turns, 50 food, 60% chance of success, and in case of success we gain 125 food. If we lose 2 people. Something else. Let's not fight them right now, shall we? Merge of the nobility is our current mission. Okay, so we got a couple tiles up there we could use. Currently the Nile is going wild with food for us, and we have a population cap thing for this next event that's going to come up, so we want to stock up a lot of food but not crank up our population cap. Alright, let's see, we could do I don't know, let's go fishing since we got the fishing bonus right now. Pardon me, I needed to take a little break there. Go clear my throat and stuff. Magic oregano oil makes Buckley's taste like candy. Alright, so where were we? Discoveries. We have a new discovery available. Let's we can do classes. That's the one to get our next area. Burials with animals building. That's interesting. +1 to our authority. That would be nice. Mud bricks +2 to production, or building price reduced by 5% from the domestication of the donkey. I think we'll go with this one, the rise of the family. Some families have worked hard for the benefit of the tribe for generations and have earned high positions in society for themselves. A grateful people respected them immensely and brought gifts. Who were they? Who brought them gifts? The farmers, gaining growth of +3 food every turn. Creators of fabulous things. The craftsmen, you bring growth of +3 culture and +3 production every turn. Or the gods speak by lips of these priests. The priests +5 culture and +1 authority every turn. I feel like the culture and authority is more likely going to be an important long term for us. So let's do that. Again, just about clicked that plus population, but we're wanting to wait for that event that should be happening next turn, I think. With a surplus of food and resources, rich and prosperous families appeared. They earned the respect of the people by their deeds and gradually began to pass their privileges and wealth to their children by inheritance. That's how the aristocracy came into being. Allows the building of burials with animals growth +1 of authority every turn. Okay, so we get the Happy's Gift for the fisherman for another 8 turns. Emergence of the nobility is still in the works, and we are early class society. Our tribe has developed a layer of privileged families who control the religion and the military sphere. The man the defender has taken a dominant role in society. The man the defender has taken a dominant role in society. Okay, so it's becoming patriarchal, unbalanced, and losing its purpose. I mean, sorry, no political commentary. Okay, these 2 tiles now give 4 culture and an authority. That's great. They give nothing else, which is kind of disappointing. I was hoping that would be on tiles that was more useful, but that's alright. Now what else do we do? We've got some things that we can do in the Egyptian world here. We can start one of these guys exploring just like everywhere else. Let's explore down the Nile and up the Nile a bit. So I guess this would be going up the Nile because the river flows south to north. New building options. We can do pastures. We could do grain fields in 2 more areas, getting +2 food. These are not available. These are already constructed. So let's go with, I guess, pastures. Let's do pastures. Let's go back to the village screen here. I think we can take somebody off of the fishing and get them building. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Alright, next turn. We should be coming up on this event shortly. In 59, I thought, didn't we see an event that was going to happen? We could spend, let's keep the authority for now. New discoveries available with 210. We're making 59 culture a turn. That's pretty darn good. I'm happy with that. Building price reduction by 5%. That sounds lovely. Takes a little less hammers to build. Domestication of the donkey. Initially, donkeys were hunted for their meat. But having tamed them, Egyptians suddenly understood what valuable assistance they have found. Hardy, unpretentious, and strong, donkeys became the basic transport in the country. Lovely. We're no longer hunting donkeys for food. Alright, let's spin the turn. 3910. Turn 60. One more turn, we get our pastures completed. Let's go ahead and have that happen. 8% on the threat of attack level. Exploration found somebody new. Okay, so 2 tiles improved quite dramatically. The beginning of the drought of the Sahara. Around 4000 BC, the Sahara began to turn from savanna into desert. The drying earth forced indigenous people to leave their homes and wander in search of water. Some of these refugees came to our land. The exodus of the Sahara has begun. That's the new event. Okay, so we have 10 turns before anarchy. Well, that would be inappropriate. Social tension is currently sitting at 75 and increases by 5 every turn. Probability of unrest is 20%. Unrest will cause troubles in the area. So we can reform, costing 20 authority, reducing the unrest, and maximum population +2. That would be good to gain our +2 population. This one we expel the people, losing 1 population. Probability of unrest is increased. And this one we spend a bunch of food. We got a bunch of food though, and that would be good. I think we'll go with this society, form society where man's word is law. Fundamentally I don't like the idea, but max population of +2. Let's do that. Alright, growth of the tribe. This is history. Growth of the tribe led to the overpopulation. The value of human life fell. The cult of power and obsession of the weak appeared. Oppression of the weak appeared. The situation was changed by social reforms. Man has become the head of the family and a full-fledged member of society, and the woman has begun to serve him. It was reduced comfort of the majority, but has allowed society to develop further. Probability of unrest is reduced by 20%, dropping it to 0. Population limit of +2 and the expense of 20 authority. The exodus of the Sahara is now continues. We can either assimilate or expel until we have to bring the society tension down to 0. That's the goal. We have 10 turns to do it. So we have actually stocked a ton of food. A ton of food. Let's just use that to drop the... Boom, there we go. Finish that easy. Hospitable host. Oh, really? An achievement, hospitable host, and got gold for that. Trial passed, gold victory. We successfully coped with inflow of refugees. Our society stood and became stronger, and these changes will help during the creation of future states. Trial passed successfully, gold victory of with 160 culture and 40 authority. Yay! Now, what did that do? We did find the catfish tribe. Let's go look at the catfish tribe here. See what they have to say. A small catfish tribe. The catfish tribe is considered in the catfish tribe we are considered unworthy, and they do not want to communicate with us. How rude! It is necessary to create a chieftain before communicating with them. So actually, any tribe on this mainland we can't communicate with until we reach chieftain level. Let's put some exploring going on. We got 80 culture. We got acquainted with a big tribe living in the region. They are not similar to us, but learning more about each other has received new knowledge. So we get more culture by learning about an unknown group. Built the pasture, improving that area, those areas. Now let's look at those new areas. They are now actually quite profitable spots to work. So we can make a shift there, 2-4 and a 2-3. Those are nice spots indeed. Do we have surplus food? Yeah, we really have a lot of surplus food going on actually. And a lot of production. Not spectacular production, but I wouldn't mind the more authority. We're not really using it a lot. Let's continue here. Discovers we have actually a pile of onks of culture, so we could switch up to one of these. Primitive army. This one is the mud bricks +2 growth to production every turn. This one is going to give us colonies and simple workshops, new buildings, and this is a the Amration culture. Painted ceramics become the first evidence of the appearance of a new Amration culture. Cool, they're painting their pots now. +2 food and +1 production. Or we could go with the army. Let's go with primitive army and get that going. Tutorial for army. The strong men in the tribe can be formed into bodyguards for the leader. Warriors are much stronger than ordinary workers, but because of aging, 1 out of every 30 warriors retires each turn. In the game, warriors are part of the resource army. New warrior resource available, army. All previously military tasks will be cancelled. Okay, so discovered primitive army. Increased number of external and internal enemies in addition to the surplus of resources led to the appearance of professional warriors. They were engaged in the protection of the settlement and submitted directly to the leader, executing his orders, which could range from suppressing rebels to digging a ditch, or suppressing a rebellion to digging a ditch. Building available, simple barracks, one time plus 100 warriors, and growth of +15 every turn. Excellent. So we get 15 new warriors every turn, and we have 100. We got to build up enough so we can get some fights on with these guys and others. We also want to build the barracks, which is here. Let's go ahead and do that now, shall we? We have a lot of surplus food and other things, so we can grab this guy right here and get him building. And maybe get Horace to help us out with this building. So the barracks will be done in 1 turn. Ta-da! Barracks are awesome. Excellent. So we have 3 barracks built in those 3 places. Capacity of barracks. Barracks accommodate more than 1 worker. You can see the maximum number of workers that can be moved into the barracks in the upper right corner of the worker card. To unlock the next turn button, place 2 workers in the western barracks. No problem. So right now, this tile is really productive with 1 food, 2 production, and 3 warriors. 3 army plus production. And we can stack another one in there. So it's 2 of 4. And we could honestly stack a bunch in there, which would be great. So 1 food and 1 food and 2 production per dude. So yeah, basically it's like this tile plus the army, and you can stack it. That becomes a very, very valuable tile. So we have we're gonna hold off on the we can build our population up now for sure. There we go, 1 more dude, and let's put him on the barracks as well. New buildings available for production. We can do the pastures. No, that's constructed already. We can do burial with animals. Improving the region by +1 authority. And that's a region on the main map, not an area in our current region. We can't get simple workshops yet because we need the craftsman technology. We can get simple barracks. Sorry, it's already constructed, so basically the only one we can do right now is... yeah, I guess it's... Oh, here we go. We can do a new grain field. Let's do that. 36 population. You know what, I think we're going to take him off there and get him to build that thing. The grain fields. Mud bricks, +2 growth, 2 production every turn. Let's go ahead and discover that. Unlock that discovery. Yay! Mud bricks were most often produced from the mixture of silt, clay, and manure, and straw. And straw was added for greater durability. Sun-dried bricks were strong enough to be layered in the wall. So you can actually make walls out of them. Simple barracks built. Excellent. We just talked about that one. In the authority, we've got enough to do another building, but I think we'll leave it. The desertification of the Sahara. The climate has become drier and colder and leads to the desertification of our lands. Our prayer of forest did not bring the desired result. Lose 2 food every turn. So our total food, not per tile, but our total food. Events -2. Alright, next turn. Our explorer has finished exploring some new turf along the Nile there. Let's keep moving along the Nile, I think, and explore more things as we go. Let's actually look out here, see what's going on out here. See, these tiles have the option of a multi-member, so we could have 2 guys scouting here. And if you moved another dude over there, it would drop to 4, which is great. We got the food. Let's grab another guy and bring him... Well, I guess we can bring him in there. We can do a double scout. The warriors, or explorers, whatever, found some stuff. New food tiles. Man, those are good tiles now. Holy, holy, holy. Alright, over here. Small Dumpom tribe. There's a new tribe south, and they're not interested in talking with us because we're not cool enough. The first rapids. Going up the Nile, boats of the scouts overcome river rapids through the local people considered it impassable. Later we called the place First Rapids. Very original sounding. The new Dumpom tribe. Hopi's gift has ended. Fishing is less amazing now. Growing number of cities. Great drought at the end of the 4th millennia BC has led to the increased population density around bodies of water and the emergence of a large number of cities in the Middle East and Egypt. In Mesopotamia, such cities were Uruk and Ur, and in Egypt, Ambos, Thinis, Herconopolis, Diospolis, and Pathyris. Wow, these are really not cool to pronounce when I don't know anything about this language. Field of grains increased. That's good. Let's go check that one out. That was this one up here, right? Yeah, we got these double 4-6 and a +5. That is some really good productivity. Let's see what we can do for an attack up here. 166. We have 166 strength. We have 221. We're gaining 19 a turn. Let's just wait off on that a little bit longer. We do have a good surplus. We could go ahead and put some guys to work down here and maybe go with another one exploring south here. That'd be great. Okay, another building available. We can do the simple... no, where is it? What's the other building? Constructed, constructed, constructed. Where is it? Oh yes, burial for animals. Let's do that one. And instead of exploring down here, you're going to go build the burial site. Actually, no, we can get another guy going, so we can do this as well. So we can explore south and we can build the burial for animals. Well, that's where we're going to put in a cut here. Actually, going to go in here and... No, let's not. A 9% probability of attack, not particularly scary. It is 3860 BC, turn 65 of 220. Let me know what you think of how things are going. Give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying the episodes, and join me again for the next one. And as always, I'll see you in game.